Hello, viewers. I'm SB. Welcome back to Nine Sols. And I just dealt the last hit to the second health bar of this Skyrending Claw. It only took a couple of attempts. It's just like a very boring boss design, just back and forth, and unfortunately, very slowly at that. But it's done. The thing is complete. Let's see if there's a third phase. Alright, that's a pretty easy third phase. I just got an achievement called You Should Respect Your Elders. Why? I don't want to die. Do we want to take fruit from his body? It's probably fine. Greater, in fact. Gives a large amount of skill points upon absorption. It is unclear why their body produces a gorgeous flower. During the process, the experiences of the deceased life are converted into something like a fruit, filling it with the energy of life. Yeah, see, I don't know that that's the thing that I want to put inside my body. He's already done it. It's too late now, but feels like a bad idea. You fool! These are treasures our ancestors left for us. We mustn't lose a single scrap. Why protect this junk if no one even cares about it anymore? Yunlao, the knowledge you possess is a treasure to all Solarians. I knew these old things were worth a fortune. Everything has its purpose eventually. His doesn't make him come across as sympathetic as the other ones. Any good he did was purely by accident. If it can indeed be said he did any at all. Alright. Let's get ourselves a seal, and I suppose it's time to head out of here. The character Jia signifies legacy. I suppose that is fair. Out of curiosity... Wait. Psst, can you hear me, young Master Yi? How could I miss the outrageous spectacle you've been performing all over New Kunlun? Jiequan, spare me the fake friendliness, you lunatic. Your whole playing the hero thing is getting kind of stale. I'm surprised at how much you've been struggling. Yunlao already had one foot in the grave, and Gumang was just a farmer. To think I had such high hopes for you. You weren't like this before. It makes for quite a cause of concern, to be honest. What do you want? I get it. You need to be stimulated. Centuries of peace have left you out of practice. Well, here's an idea. Why don't you drop by my place? Let's have an intimate duel. I've prepared gifts for you, no matter the outcome. How can I be sure this isn't a trap? Well, I'll deactivate all the traps. Come alone. I'm not going to let anyone spoil this rare opportunity. What's more, this is your chance to finally kill me. You're not just going to let that slip away, are you? I've sent you my location, my dear hero. Please don't disappoint me again. Okay. I want to see about that the maze with the five locks, because I did not go back and look at it again, and I would like to see what's behind that door. So before we leave the area, let's have a peek at that. See if we can't find the other two. Also, while we're here, may as well cash in some of this stuff. So Azure Sand, not so exciting. And I feel like water flow is good, right? So I just don't have to worry about detonating the stuff manually. And then more key charge, more explosion damage. These both seem good. And there's something that's still related to a skill we have yet to unlock here. Oh, I see. Okay. So, yeah, water flow. The normal version of the Key Blast can fire all 3 charges at once. That is not how we are getting down today. So where was the door? Door's over here. All right. We did find one that was, I would say, fairly hidden. I guess, can I go back? I can't. I was gonna go look at the symbols and see if there was a way to maybe get a sense of where we had missed them. We got like the early one, I think. I'm not sure if it's just one per door area, because that has the same symbol as this door. I don't remember if there were 5 of them or not. Okay. So this is a different symbol. And indeed, there's a thing right here. Okay, well that was easy enough. Wow, I did not... He just did not start climbing. Oh my god. Why would they not instantly reset? Like, why would you have to wait? Even worse, get it on screen and then wait. Surprise! Okay. So we got the one for this area. We're just looking for fastest path through.
Dang it.
And I suppose some extra cash while we're at it is not horrible. I'm a little surprised that I made that. Ow. Okay, well, I'm getting embarrassed here by, like, the most basic of things. Okay, so that's 4 then. Do we have this one? I guess I better take it the slow way to make sure that I know. Okay, so this is the one that I thought was actually like fairly hidden. And yes, we do have this. So at this point, we can just head more directly to the exit. Ow. Of course it carried me so far forward. And then that thing exploded and hit me through the floor. Okay, did we get this one? I do appreciate that this is faster to do once the boss is dead, because you no longer have to do the like rifle portions. Ah yes, okay, this one we got. So it's the last one then that we... The last one then that we still need. Okay, the ocean thing definitely, it takes longer for it to go off too. Okay, so the last one's got to be in this next area. Or there are only 4 areas. Where am I right now? So this is below the... Oh, right. Okay, I took the... Yes, there are only 4 areas, actually. Got kind of squeezed to the side there. So the symbol for that 5th one is not something that we have seen, as far as I know. It could be in any one of the areas in the thing, or it also might be somewhere else. Where does this thing on the right go? Because up there is the boss. Okay, this is that symbol. It's just like a hacking challenge. And I totally missed it before somehow, but it wouldn't have mattered because I didn't have all 4 of the others anyway. I guess I saw the elevator and I got excited and... You know, it happens. I don't always have the sharpest attention span. Alright, so what does this computer yield? It is a passage. Increases key charge capacity after executing a precise parry. Gain 2 key charges and take some internal damage. One must take damage to inflict damage. That's actually not true. You do not have to do that. The Hexachram Vault Scroll. The Feng Clan's clothing, goods, and other belongings, totaling 400 boxes, have been received. Please handle them promptly and store them properly. No can do. Treasure's currently full. Yan Lao's orders are absolute. Get rid of some of these other artifacts if you have to. Once that's done, strike this message from the record. The scroll contains a transcript of a conversation between vault workers that was not supposed to be recorded. Ah, and some dark steel. Okay. And even more. An antique vinyl record. This exquisitely crafted vintage record appears to be a collector's item. Real collectors would never play their collections. Yeah, I would say that does seem to describe the vinyl collectors that I know. It's always seemed like sort of a strange hobby to me. And sure, you might say, hey, Samhain, don't you have like 1,500 unplayed games in your Steam library? And yes, that's true. First of all, there's a lot of bundling going on there. But secondly, those don't take up physical space that I have to then like lug around if I move or whatever. This is different. My thing's excusable. All right, I'm glad we went back for that. I probably should have rested. Whatever, it's fine. So we're back in here. And I can rest pretty easily, it turns out. There we go. I'm fine. Everything's fine. So we got a new jade. I'm not actually interested in playing with it. There are a lot of jades that we are missing still. Go ahead and take my rest. And then we've explored this area quite thoroughly. I got the map chip from you, and then I don't think I actually turned that map chip in at the Pavilion. I'm realizing now. So let's go do that. I also don't have any idea how much money I'm carrying. I might want to look into using some of that stuff. Here, a new map data chip. Actually, if you need it, I could also ask Abacus to help. You two, incapable, stop interfering. Map data revealed. Quick, take it. Thanks, friend. So, what exactly does it reveal? 1 of 1. Okay, it looks like I was fairly thorough over here, which I thought was the case. You know, sometimes you do spend enough effort. Let's go to the recycler. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we got a little over 2,700. That's certainly enough to at least improve the pipe a little bit. Where is my man? I could rest, but where did my friends go? Ugh, just hurl yourself through the wall. There's treasure at stake. You can do that, but you won't hurl yourself through a wall. What are you guys doing? Hey, kid, are those bubble milk tea flavored rehydration rations? Yeah, Yi gave them to me and told me to add hot water to make it sweet. Make it sweet? Oh, you ignorant child! Untold numbers of Solarians needed at least 1 cup a day, relying on the sugar in these drinks to nourish their withering souls. Do you need one every day, Uncle Chubby? No, he quit a long time ago. This travel mug is filled with a drink that only looks like bubble tea. It's been centuries since I last had some real tapioca bubbles. This is probably my greatest regret. If I'm gonna die anyways, why not make it a sweeter ordeal? Because you'll get stuck going up the stairway to heaven. That's not a very nice thing to say, Yi. Well, that doesn't matter now. I'll have you know that I tore through half of Kunlun without finding a single pack of these. And now you're just gonna let a monkey swallow what might be the last pack. This is a disgrace. If you like it so much, I wouldn't mind. Oh, no, that won't do. I'm an adult. I do not steal snacks from children. It's okay. I probably wouldn't know how to eat it right anyway. No, Yi gave it to you. I really shouldn't. Well, okay, then I guess I'll... But if you insist, I will humbly accept your offer. Here you go. Boy, they're really acting like that is a good thing. Doesn't seem to me like it would be. It's interesting that we have a couple of different options that we can try. The molten Tianma hide seems like it should work, though, right? Here, I found this for you. It seems really gross. I don't know if you were supposed to eat it necessarily, but I mean, did it work? Okay, that's promising. Feeling better now? Didn't think I'd end up owing you a favor. Why did you save me? Aren't you in cahoots with those demons? Well, I had no reason to stand by and watch you die. What caused you to be at death's door just now? My damn old condition again, that's what. Just my dumb luck for it to act up now. What kind of condition needs poison as treatment? I've never seen a creature survive after consuming that much toxin. Huh. Well, this condition needs poison to be kept in check. If it's fatal to most folks, it'll work like ambrosia on me. That guru once told me I was blessed with a poison-resistant body. You know, most would probably die if they contracted the same condition. A body immune to poison. Fascinating. Look, let's get one thing straight. I don't take favors for nothing. I don't know who or what you are, but the idea of owing someone really grates at me. Look, just this once, I'll treat you to some of my special medicinal brew. What's so special about it? I've had my eye on you since you showed up in the village. You looked sickly and had an unsteady gait. My brew's good for strengthening the body. Believe it or not, one sip and you'll feel like a new man. My illness has no cure. Your loss. If you're scared, I don't blame you. Not a chance. Just pour me a cup. Yeah, I can see this is gonna be insufferable. Just go ahead and give me some. How was it? I wasn't lying, was I? Well, it's not bad. Where'd you get the recipe? I can't tell you that. All I can say is I'm the only person in the world that can brew this. Well, this won't be hard to reproduce. You know, it's just chemistry at the end of the day. Chemistry? Is that some kind of sorcery? Oh, nonsense. Science isn't sorcery. Then why don't you explain it for me? Firstly, you need to know that what was it again? How you wouldn't understand anyway. Pour me another cup. Okay, and then you got good and drunk, which is a good thing to be doing in our position with our limited time scale. Where do you plan to go next? I just decided. I reckon I'll stay here for now. What whim made you think you can just waltz in without my permission? There's still so much to learn about this world of demons, but it's so damn dangerous. I need somewhere safe I can return to, and I've just got a good feeling about your place. Then take Xuan back too. Oh, don't worry, I won't be a freeloader. In exchange, I'll continue to provide you with my medicinal brews. I can make a pot of my brew with every 2 items of poison you provide. You've already thought out your terms. You know, I still haven't agreed to anything yet. I think getting access to my special brew is a pretty good deal, though. Well, let's leave it at that. I've got work to do. Now, you remember to come to me if you find any poison. Okay, so that's why we were able to offer him multiple things, because you can get more poison. And the more poison you consume, the greater your max HP. Hey, makes sense to me. Kid, you want a record? Wow, this thin stone looks so pretty. Are you going to decorate the pavilion with it? This is a record. It's used to store music. It would be easier if I just let Abacus demonstrate. Oh, it sounds like there's people inside. And this voice, it sounds really unique. Like they have an egg stuck in their mouth. I know this song.
Okay.
It's Millennium Moment, released by Feng Shan in year 2986 of the Turbulent Era. It's a song that had a huge influence during the Millennium of Inquiry. What's it about? A Millennium Moment. How long is that? Millennium Moment. Your chains still mattered. Millennium Moment. Your thoughts unfettered. Your thoughts unfeathered? Unfettered. Thoughts unfettered. It describes the vibrant clash of different ideas during that time. People were tired of the endless wars, so they kept thinking, trying to imagine a way out. And for that reason, many films and shows were set in that beautiful era. If I remember correctly, this was also the theme of a best-selling movie. I loved that movie, and I definitely went to see it more than once. Grand Strategist Day Off was actually a box office bomb on release. Okay, well, I bought all the tickets then. Damn. Rest assured, my lord, good taste isn't defined by the masses. Okay, is my man back at his seat? He is. Okay. What do you have there? Let me see. A Thunderburst bomb. This banned Fangshi weapon hasn't been seen since the end of the war. You know, if I reduce its size and adjust the explosion radius, well, it just might work. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Hey, give me a moment. You'll understand soon. Okay, I was wondering what we were going to do with this, because I certainly wasn't going to give it to the kid. Done. There, your new arrow, the Thunderburst arrow. Okay, upon striking an enemy, these arrows generate a series of explosive blasts, striking them down in an instant with thunderous force. Cool alternate arrows. I think I'm going to pursue some pipe upgrades here. Marginally enhances the healing benefits. I don't know how many charges I have. I think I have at least a couple more catalysts. Or you know what? That's red now. I guess maybe I only had 3. And then we do have the ability to improve the new arrow as well. For only 1,000. We can get there. So I will say that I rather like the arrows we have now. For the purpose of just, you know, cutting through a large swath of enemies. And especially since we have the S version of this, but not the S version of the other one, I'm inclined to keep this for the moment. So I guess with that, let's head back out. Try to find some new areas to get in trouble in. So we learned the air dash. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to open up. I guess let's... Do we know what's out the bottom? Okay, what's out the bottom is this. This has a big red... Okay, this has a big red pay attention to me symbol. Perhaps that's the one we should check out. Event point. Okay, so just go to the right here. This event point must be the location of our invitation. Hey, guess what? I fixed the bridge. No words can express my gratitude for what you have done. If you're willing, I would like to bequeath you with a treasure as a token of gratitude. If you would like to barter, ask away. I shall await your departure before moving on. Okay. Revival Jade. That one's actually kind of interesting, but only kind of. Ball of flavor. Animal feed made from food waste. It's very nutritious for livestock, but shouldn't be ingested due to the excess amounts of bacteria. Okay. Yeah, poisons. So this guy has the various poisons and also the computing units, which I have not been using to increase my jade capacity. There's a lot of stuff to spend money on, you know? And it's certainly not like I'm not spending it. Well, that was easy. There he is. This isn't a dream, right? Seeing you in person again truly brings me joy. I was worried I might have scared you off. If it's a fight you want, let's get to it. I like how you always cut to the chase. If you think about it, we're like two peas in a pod, aren't we? We both yearn for power and strength, and we both want to change the world on our own. We're also good at playing dirty. Don't equate me with you. Oh, take it easy. You don't have to put up an act in front of me. Taking on the world all on your own can't be easy. Carrying that weight must be taxing. But don't worry, you've got me. Enough chatter. Just bring it on. Feisty. How amusing. I can't wait. I wonder if the hammers are going to be active during the fight. Ow! Well, that hit me fairly hard. I was gonna smoke, but okay. How are you doing, dear brother? Today I found hundreds of albums filled with our old holographic photos. Remember when we used to go hiking and go to the beach together as a family? When you got to a certain age, you would argue with Mom and Dad almost every other day. That's when there started to be fewer photos. The lab became your sanctuary, and I would occasionally sneak in to play. I've seen this cartoon. How much longer, Yi? It's so noisy. Relax, I've already got the multidimensional coordinates of these routes. Now I just have to aggregate the reduced dimensions. With this handcrafted matter converter, and help from Lear's second theorem, I should be able to channel limitless energy into a vessel of my choice. In other words, this Azure Flyer will soon be ready to take off. Your bug looks pretty lifeless right now. I must have gotten a critical value wrong. Perhaps I should connect this pipeline here. Yeah, just try stuff. Why not? There. That's the rhizomatic energy from the roots. It means the energy is being gathered. Are you talking about the key? I see it in my dreams sometimes. Hey, stop talking nonsense. Don't underestimate my experiment. Attempting this alone is a challenge even for most scholars of the Tiandao Council. This charging method was recently proposed by an authority in Azure Sand research, but hasn't been proven yet. She's really impressive, but too radical for the academics. They can't accept their old theories being overturned, so they're hesitant to acknowledge her work. She's visiting our village school next week to review the science fair. If I can prove her theory, I'll definitely stand out. That sounds pretty cool, but are you making a moth or a dragonfly? How should I know? It's the function that matters, not the form, right? Form matters a lot. You want people to look at it, don't you? Okay. If it flies and I add some scales, maybe it'll resemble a butterfly. A butterfly? Butterflies are my favorite. Yeah? Then once the experiment's done, I'll make it into a pretty butterfly, just for you. Really? On one condition. You'll have to be my assistant. I'll need you to help me out and not distract me. No problem. That's awesome. I can't wait. How can I help? I'll cheer you on. How about that? Okay, but quietly, please. Slept well, sweetheart? Did you not enjoy that electric shock? I must have targeted the wrong position. Let me adjust it. Better now? This baby hasn't seen you since the Konghui affair. It's just been sitting here collecting dust. I was worried whether it'd even start, but it's as good as new. A tool worthy of the Jie dynasty. Your body is quite fascinating. It can endure countless blows, yet it still registers the pain from each and every one. Are you just gonna keep shooting your mouth off? Trying for a provocation, are you? Why don't you try taking some acting classes? If I kill you, who knows which root node you'll pop out of next. But I understand now. The source of your regeneration is in your heart, isn't it? I'm so jealous. You can withstand so much pain, yet never die. Death is no big deal. Oh, you might be missing the point here. It's not about the destination. It's all about the painful process. Those with great responsibility are granted hardships from heaven. One can only become a whole person after enduring mental and physical trials. You don't need to moan over this tiny bit of pain. Yeah, torture me all you want. Torture? No. No. I'm helping you see who you really are. You may deny it, but behind your self-righteous vengeance, you're more twisted and bloodthirsty than I am. Suffering will lead you to embrace this truth. Oh my, passed out already. I guess I'll have to continue our fun tomorrow. Morning, sunshine. Still asleep? Good Solarians can't be sleepyheads. Here's some good news. We can't seem to reach Igong. The council meeting will have to be postponed. You and your mentor really like pulling off disappearing acts. It works for me, though. That gives me more time to play with you. Hey, are you sulking? Anyway, guess where I just visited? I took a stroll around the 95th livestock pen. The look of terror on those ape-men faces was pure comedy. Life is fascinating, isn't it? Why would such a creature have such big brains for no good reason? Two of these creatures seem to have slipped past me. What were their names again? Shenong and Shanshan? Don't you dare. Oh? Judging by your reaction, you must have squirreled them away along with that missing Kuafu. But don't you worry, I'm planning a reunion for you all very soon. Ah, never mind. The ape men need to be harvested as soon as possible. You bastard. What's wrong? What emotions are you feeling right now? Helplessness? Despair? Rage, perhaps? He does the laugh well enough for both of us. Hey there, little butterfly. If you could perhaps... Yep. It really looks more like a flying fish than anything. Okay. Alright. Where the hell is my pipe? My lord, where are you? I can't find your nymph. Abacus, help me find a way out. Abacus? You... prison signal interfering. Ah, damn it. Use your nymph to unlock. Be careful. Alright, yeah. So, I'm pretty fucked up. They can't take away my brain sword. Let's just look around with the help of our handy nymph here. So there's a grappling hook, but it's... a grappling point, but it's way up there. I don't know if I can get to it. Something to break. What about down this way? Well, that's not super helpful. You know what? It might be. I may end up having to dash over there. So yeah, I'm not getting anywhere near the grappling hook point, but presumably I will be higher up later. Okay, so just I realized in midair that I don't have access to my dash. Yeah, if I try on the ground, I just fall down. Prisoner's Bamboo Scroll 1. Dear respected father-in-law, I, your unworthy son-in-law, find myself in unfortunate circumstances, having offended the Feng clan over a trivial matter. Now, trapped in New Kunlun, I seek your mediation from the Jie Kingdom. Apologies for troubling you in these turbulent times. Your son-in-law, Kung Hui. Stop. Come at you. Okay, there we go. I see. Okay, we're doing this, are we? Are there scary guards? Perhaps aliens? Oh. I was gonna charge, but turns out you cannot. My guess is I can't parry either, although I have not tried pressing the button yet, because if I could, I would just kill this guy, right? Well, I still have the button. I'm gonna wait for him to come back and hit the right side of his patrol. Go. No. Don't press the dash button. It just slows you down. Okay. So there's an enemy over there. But they don't seem to be moving or turning around, which is helpful. And what have we here? Okay, the room I started in. Fair enough. Important to get it open. I tried to roll, as you all saw. Very bad play on my part. Ow. Unfortunately, there's not actually anywhere to go. Okay, that can only be opened by physically standing on it. Well, the good news is I'm gonna be able to grab that flower real fast. Let's try something here. Nope, cannot destroy them. Ah. No. Can I get in this now? Will it work even after I'm alerted? Boy, that's a menacing looking dog. Okay, well, I'm gonna try taking the dog out, I guess. We'll see whether that works. So we got some platforms around here that we can use to hide from the big guy. I'm gonna wait for him to pass before I try to jump again, in case I fall. Yep, exactly like that. Camera thing, why must you be this way? Okay, I was gonna say his hat throw is definitely gonna get me, right? It would be very silly if you could hide from a set-off alarm in that position. Alright, so it looks like you cannot destroy the cameras. I thought, you know, maybe. So I think the deal is you have to just be directly underneath them when they turn around, or you need to use the elevation stuff to just not be in a position where it matters in the first place. What a way to construct a dog creature. Okay, this time I actually caught on. I have no idea where the big dude is. Can I collect this with the nymph? I cannot. Let me get a sense of what's up ahead. Well, it'll probably be helpful for that to be down, right? Be careful around the eyes. No. Haha. I forgot about the enemy I was just looking at. Alright, let's just get out of here. I might have been able to catch up with it if I had just run. I don't know. Don't have my bow either, it looks like. But it does look like we can parry, so I can probably take these guys in a somewhat normal fashion. Although I can also do this, of course. Landed directly on it. This chain is long enough that it's long enough and isolated enough from things that hopefully the thing won't be able to get me here and we can just wait and let it reset. It sure does take a while, huh? I mean, we saw it do a reset when I was in the pot. And it took a while then, too. But I have no idea if this is... Because there's no, like, Metal Gear Solid style timer on the screen, I have no idea if this is just not working or if we're still within the alarm time period. I think it's not working. Ow, fall down. Find pot. Must find pot. Ah, okay. So we've created a shortcut here now. No. For the record, I did try to parry there and it didn't seem to work, but maybe I just missed the timing. I don't seem to have a map. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Yes. Yes, I am. I got all excited to climb chains because I know climbing chains is the right direction, but these are not the right chains. Okay, probably a little bit close there. This run back is starting to get a little onerous. No idea what's actually safe. Okay, so there's a pot up there. There's a pot right here. Aha! But what if I get in the pot? What then? Ow, you can hit me out of the pot is the answer. Okay, that's fair. That's entirely fair. It worked before when they definitely knew where I was, so I thought maybe it would work this time too. Nope, not that one. But this one. New chain. Why did I do that? I know that's not going to work. No. I was thinking if I could get in a different pot real quick before he got to me, maybe I could. It sucks that at the time that you're approaching that, if you do this with the most efficient timing, you get killed. That should not be the case broadly. Okay, just barely. Yeah, this should be times that he is like walking away at that moment. Okay. Well, that's fun. Apparently the stairs make noise, or I'm... Like, I definitely did not think that I was in the cone of the drone. The game was not really representing me as being within the drone's light. And if I had been, then we would have gotten the same... Okay, yeah, this guy just turns around immediately. Okay, so what if I kind of lose him and then I get the pot? Nope, I think he's... Yeah, he was here by the time the animation played. So he only walks to the left a little tiny bit then, and then turns around, and that's what I got caught by. Let's take a second and watch this. So we know that when we saw him the first time, he walked far, far, far to the left. Ah, okay, but this time he decides to turn around and go up the stairs. And then walk around up there, which is quite unfortunate because I think that's where we're supposed to be going. Now he doubles back here. Does he just do the same thing over and over? Because if so, then I guess we're not using this staircase. Yep, looks like. Okay. It's not like I thought we had to, you know? Shit. I was hoping if I got him with a quick combo, then he might not have time to set up the alarm. Okay, so if that guy's facing left... Oh, boy. If only, people had ever written anything at all on the internet about how much everyone dislikes these enforced stealth sections in non-stealth games that don't have the mechanics to make this good or interesting. Because then the developers would have had no excuse not to know that this was going to be an unfun slog, and they then would not have put it in their video game. But unfortunately, foolish gamers we've kept our mouths so resolutely and conspiratorially shut about it that there's simply no way anyone could know that this is a bad idea. Now, see, that's interesting because he sees me, but the alarm hasn't gone off. There it is. Well, okay, nothing matters now. Let's see. I need to just go down the chain where that drone is and wait. But they have done a terrible job of signaling that with the way the areas break and everything. Yeah, this game is really hitting a skid, huh? They ran out of good ideas, and then there was still a bunch of stuff left on the whiteboard, and they were like, ah, fuck it, throw it in there. Alright, so this guy just comes out of nowhere. This guy objectively does not exist. Because we are over in the place that he would have to have come from in order to be here. And he wasn't there. And this isn't the staircase guy, because the staircase guy we know doesn't come down here. And now between him and this drone, we have to just wait for their patrols to line up to an opening for us. But isn't going left going to be counter... Yeah, going left is just going to be counter... Well, I thought it was going to be counterproductive. Like, haven't we been over there? Okay, that drone never comes back. It just passes to the left and then passes to the left again. I don't like this at all. I don't like anything about this area. Alright, well, I guess we're just going up here. Ugh. Okay, hold on a goddamn second. I know this isn't the right way to do this, but also I get hit by like his haunches as he was doing his bite attack. He simultaneously flung his extremely sharp knees forward. The thing is, the way this guy turns around on the stairs, there's no way that we could go upstairs at any point during his patrol, right? Because he'll see us on the stairs now. When he's coming back, even if we were to jump out of the pot, jump up onto that top layer, as he's moving to the right, he just turns left to go down the stairs, then he sees you. Like, the only actual opportunity would be, and it's not much of one, it's like after he passes here, you gotta jump up, and then jump up again. No, get out, get out, get out. That doesn't feel intended. And then where does he walk to? Okay, it sounds like his pacing never brings him... Nope, never mind. Glad I waited. His pacing absolutely brings him up here. Okay, so I gotta wait for this guy to turn around, chop him fast, and then get back inside because the archer's coming. A place to go. Where is a place to be? Come on, come on. You want to turn back around. Damn, that thing really pursues you all the way out here. What? Why did it turn back around? Oh, you fucker. Yeah, and then there's no, like... There's a thing there to hack, but there's no way I could possibly have hacked it in the amount of time we had. Okay, I'm gonna call it here for the day. You can make a stealth video game. Stealth video games can even be fun, but the way that stealth video games are fun is that they give you tools and mechanics that you use to do your stealth, and they have, you know, the systems of feedback and stuff designed around stealth. What you cannot do is shoehorn stealth arbitrarily into your video game that is not about stealth. Alright, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we'll keep working on it. I mean, I have to. If I want to get to the end, I have to keep working on it. But I don't know how many more bad ideas we are away from just saying, yeah, maybe we did the good parts of this game, let's move on. But it's, you know, the number's getting smaller. Anyway, come back next time for more terrible stealth section, and we'll see you then.